Hello world, welcome to episode 9 of season 2 of Making Cell, a series of videos where I record myself designing and implementing a programming environment called Cell. So if you're just tuning in for the first time, I recommend you check this link here in the description, github.com/cell, or go to episode 1 of season 1. We're going to continue where we left off the last session, which is in a very interesting spot because we now have sorry, wrong folder. We have a service and we can actually persist things. Well, it broke. I didn't expect it to break so quickly. Well, maybe it didn't break, it's just not doing anything. That's weird. But we were basically persisting stuff actually. I'm not really sure what's going on. If I look at the cells, it's not saving anything. Interesting. Why is it not saving stuff? But I had a number of things to do. I just wanted to refactor the dialog and basically change the way that we store the dialog so we have a call and a response together. And I'll show you what I mean as soon as I find out what's going on, that this is not working. So let me just fix that. Yeah, I have the dialog, but that's another one. So we're just making a call here. We had decided that, yeah, it all goes through post call, really. That's the only endpoint we need, just to send calls. That's it. There's a number of things I want to do, but let's first get it working again. It does seem to be correct, this thing. Yeah, nothing. But we are doing the post. Okay, both are empty. Okay, and why is it not putting? It's all correct. What's going on, eh? Well, it doesn't seem to be calling put here, which is a bit mysterious to say the least. The response is coming, so what did I break? Did I tell you I'm starting to get a bit tired of console log? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's receiving things. Why is it not working? I guess it is not working because I'm starting. I know what's going on. If everything is empty, the difference is that this thing is empty. That's the issue. It's empty. If I just do something like put one full, now I can tell you that this will work already. Yeah, and this will be persisted. Yeah, I told you. Yeah, so that's not the issue really. The issue is how do you start from scratch? Let's just do something else. There's a lot of ocean lately. Delete one. I understand that it's empty, but why is it not at least updating the dialog? That's what I do not understand. Maybe because I have nothing to put? No, I do have stuff to put. So that cannot be it. It just doesn't make it that far. It's probably length, right? If paths length. So yeah, because we don't have an even number of things, and this is giving an error. The question is, if it's giving an error, why I'm not reporting this error? Because I'm not expecting to have an error here. That's why. What can I do is, if the response length is 0, I will just do something like 8 dialog and then empty text, right? No, it's not dialog, it's just an empty text, really. Let's just do it there. Still not working, huh? Yeah. Yeah, I screwed it up, I guess. Yeah, it's not taking my empty text. Why is it not taking my empty text? I guess I have to do it like this. No, it shouldn't be the case. No, I don't like this at all. This is just wrong. Yeah, the problem is that I'm... why can't I do this? I'm iterating... it returns something, it just... I guess I have to do it like this. And now... message from cell. Yeah. Yeah, because I cannot represent empty lists the way I do the things here. It's interesting. The first time I would like to represent an empty list and I just can't. Well, I guess the empty text in this context, it actually means there's nothing. Yeah, what I need to do is now two things, which I'm going to do simultaneously because I'm a bit antsy. What we're going to do is we're going to change the schema of... First of all, when we send the call to get everything, we're not going to add something to the dialog because that's just confusing. That's just a refreshing. It's like, give me what I see. So let's just change that. We're going to send a parameter here. No dialog entry. RQ body dialog entry can be undefined, true or false, and it can be one off. Sorry, this goes away. No dialog. I guess I can just call it no dialog. Boom. Okay, and then in the client, let's just make use of this thing. No dialog, true. Exactly. So now, come on. What did I break? Yeah, there. I thought it was empty. I find it pretty cool that I can just modify the text file and then just refresh and everything works. So that one is there, but if I keep on refreshing, yeah, exactly. I do need those empty texts there. I'll get them. But let's just first refactor the dialog. I want the dialog for this one to look like this. Dialog 1, something like the call is at, and the response is text, and from user to cell. That's what I want. Let's do it. So I'm gonna put dialog that entry, the from, sure, the at is gonna be the actual call, and the to yeah, like that. To refactor put, but maybe I'll do it next time. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8 is just too much, I think. So it's confusing me. And if it confuses me, what can we expect it will do to other people that didn't even build this? This might be better, might be worse. Okay, so now I clear it up. Actually, let's do it like this. Yeah, okay, so now we fix the dialog. Let's just print the dialog. You don't have to do anything like this. Have to do it up there. Yeah, so we're going to do it like this. You can just do something like var class this function. We have this output, and then if the who is user output, and then we just do something like return to Yeah, we have to see the call would be the item equals the add. Isn't it always text? Yeah, it's always text. So the call is this. The type of call is text, but it's always text. Why is not going to be text? It's always text. Yeah, we are going to do it for both call and response. We'll try to parse them. The response might not always eventually with the LLM be paths. It might just be free text. The response should come already parsed, right? If type B is not string, just return V, and then you try and do something like boom. We can do something then without conditionals here. Classes for there will be item. I guess it's the call, right? Not an item, it's a call. The general call will be called at. No, what am I doing? From, of course. And then call just call it call because I'm running out of ideas. Man, time flies fast. So we're gonna do parse if valid of call. Maybe we'll just call this entry. An entry in the dialog, I guess. Although really it's a call. I'm not sure about that one. Okay, and then the response is parse if valid entry equals. When would I need to parse it? Never really. Only calls. But if the response is for data, it's already array, then I don't need it. No, just need this. We don't need that. The type of call is array, views data grid message. Yeah. Otherwise, it's going to be a text area. Value is going to be the actual call. Rows, it would be the call. And then I need to do that one, which I know is entry 2 views data grid, and I already spot the mistake as well. You probably did too. Equal boom. Message doesn't exist. It's just a call, right? Okay, 104. What's your problem? The problem is syntax. It's pretty good. Okay, classes. So if call is not an array, and what's your problem with the call? It's undefined. Give me the entry, I don't believe you. Where would I have that? Is that it? Really? Yeah, one. Oh yeah, because I didn't aggregate this whole thing, right? What am I iterating here? We have a path to JSON. I don't have a way to convert path to JavaScript, but maybe I should, right? Why don't I do that? How hard can it be to write? JSON, yeah, because I have JSON to paths. I don't have the other thing. Cell paths to JSON. I just will pass the paths. And the output. This might take a bit more work to write. But what's the alternative? That I need to aggregate the paths awkwardly there. And we're going to need this anyway, right? Yeah, we can just do it. What time is it? I have 15 minutes. Let's do it. I need to test it still. Of course, I didn't do what I was planning to do. Well, I'm actually kind of doing the refactoring of the dialog. Sure. Yeah, let's do it. So I take paths. So if there's no output, then output would be like if there's no paths, what do I do? If there's just no paths at all, I guess I just do this. If paths length return like this. If paths length, we assume they're valid paths, right? Type path 0. So this one element is text. It's either, if it's text, then it's an object that was an array, and then I just iterate so you are going to iterate the whole thing. I'm going to call it like this: recurse. Wait, I'm iterating the paths. Never mind. I have a certain path. I want to do it like this. This should be easier than if our target is output. Always start with output. Then you do calculate that. If depth so first so let's say the path has length 1. So if I'm at 0 element, I don't want this to be the case. I want for everything for the next so we can do path depth path length -1, this 0 indexing thing. I guess I could do it like this. This is the next to last, and I just do output if target I'm getting confused. This doesn't go here, sir. Now we do the paths. That there. If there's no target, but the target is always going to be defined, right? I'm iterating, let's say, no, it's not always going to be defined. Target element would be and then I just do output target is target element. I just jump to it positionally. This, yeah, this is tricky, but I wrote code like this before, so So it's not as tricky as it's tricky, but I think I can get away with it. 10 minutes, 9 minutes. We can do this. I still need to write the tests, but I'm not going to do it tonight. If I am not in the last one, then it has to be defined. I think this should work. Else target equals element. Look at that. And that should be it, I believe. Will this work? It's not exposed, so come on. Yeah, I guess it didn't expose. Yeah, I exposed it. Maybe the error makes everything break. Could be. Ah, no. It was the syntax, alright. What's with the extra cell? pathsToJSON if I just do something like full bar yep 9. Yeah, of course. Nah. Why? This is the conditional is failing. I meant 0 elements. It was correct to build it here. Then it goes through these elements. It's looking at foo. Target is output, so it should do output. No, it should be output foo. This is -2. Yeah, I guess it's -2. It's a bit weird. I'm jumping 2 steps. Yeah. I'm just doing stupid shit here. On the target. I guess I should not do it on the target, but it's the same thing. It's pointing to the same thing. It should work. Yeah, why is it setting? Yeah, this looks fine. Yeah, the thing is foo should not be, it's not the last one really. This is the next to last one already. Yeah, it should be +2. Wait, when I'm iterating foo, I already know I have an object. What I need to do is I need to look at the next element to see what it is. That's what I need to do. I need to look at the next element. Ah. If no, still there or not. Yeah, just basically want foo to set it. I guess I should not set it to element. It would be man, this was tricky to write. Just some time though. Okay. We're getting somewhere here. So let's just change our to-do list. For later. Yeah, this stuff. Test JSON, no, paths to JSON. So we're gonna leave it as is for now. Thank you for watching.